Mamata Banerjee capable? Yes. The voices from across the country, from various leaders, from various parties coming and saying, yes, she should lead. And that is because she has performed.
TMC MPs are saying that Mamata Banerjee should lead the India Bloc right now.
That's a good joke.
एक या डिस्कशन जिसके आहे त्याच्या किती स्वरूप आहे
न तो ममता जी को दे दिया जाए।
हाँ दे दे।
कांग्रेस उसकी आपत्ति जता रही है लालू जी।
कांग्रेस को जताने से नहीं होगा, ममता को दो।
अभी आप उनको पकड़ के अभी आप नहीं लीडरशिप नहीं छोड़ेंगे तो कुछ नहीं होगा। ईगो ऐसा ही है, ईगो छोड़ना होगा।
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. If stunts were a guarantee for Satta, Congress-led India Alliance would have been in power. Day after day, this alliance has scripted and directed drama inside and outside the parliament, of course, led by Mr. Rahul Gandhi himself. But is this theatre of the absurd paving the way for a healthy democracy? As you just heard, a chorus is rising from within the opposition ranks to replace Rahul Gandhi with Mamata Banerjee as the chief of the India Alliance. And let's tell you how the day began in Parliament today with no trust in Rahul and ended with a no trust motion against Vice President of India and Chairman of Rajya Sabha, Mr. Jagdeep Dhankar. We start by decoding their 5 stunts. From moving a motion without the required numbers to disrupting the Sansad, from photo shoots inside and outside with Adani props to staged plays with members of parliament in Modi and Adani masks. Are the theatrics derailing parliament? Let's break this down. The India Bloc moved a no confidence motion against the Rajya Sabha chair with a required 60 signatures. They claimed that Jagdeep Dhankar is partisan and muzzles the opposition's voice in the House. Congress, which is battling a credibility crisis for Rahul Gandhi, has joined this lost cause, in fact has instigated it. But Sonia Gandhi and Kharge's signatures were not present on the motion that was moved. Why, you would wonder. Let's talk about the numbers now. Watch this. Rajya Sabha's strength currently is 234. To pass such a motion, they need at least 118 votes. Even if every India Alliance member of Parliament actually votes against the Rajya Sabha chair, they're still 14 short of the majority in Rajya Sabha. Well, but that's not only the only hurdle they have to pass. They also don't have time for a mandatory 14-day notice as per Article 67B, since the winter session ends in 10 days from now. No 14 days, no numbers, but yes, drama to jaiz hai. Incidentally, there has been no precedence in the last 70-odd years of a no-trust motion against any Rajya Sabha chair in history. There were, however, 3 notices against Lok Sabha speakers. All of these were defeated in 1951, 1966 and 1987. So is Jagdeep Dhankar, the chairman of Rajya Sabha, a bahana and Modi is the nishana, or distracting attention away from Rahul Gandhi's leadership really the cause? Let's tell you how the BJP and Congress today sparred over disrespecting the chair in Parliament.
कांग्रेस पार्टी और उनके साथियों ने लगातार चेयर का अपमान किया है और चेयर का डायरेक्शन को भी नहीं मानते हुए बहुत गलत तरीके से सदन में व्यवहार किया है।
पहली बार 72 सालों में विपक्ष की पार्टियों ने राज्यसभा में चेयरमैन साहब को लेकर एक प्रस्ताव मोशन सबमिट किया है। ये दर्शाता है कि स्थिति कितनी बिगड़ गई है। जिस तरीके से उन्होंने सभा चलाया है, सदन चलाया है, और खास तौर से कल जो देखने को मिला, हमें मजबूर कर दिया। सारे इंडिया पार्टी सभी ने हस्ताक्षर किया है इस अविश्वास प्रस्ताव पर।
But why is the opposition gunning for the Rajya Sabha chairman? Remember, just a week ago, they hailed Dhankar as a son of the soil when he raised questions to the agriculture minister over the Kisan issue. But today, they want him impeached, in fact, removed as chairman of Rajya Sabha. Watch for yourself why the Congress may be upset.
You should replace, one second, Jairam Ramesh, you are so intelligent, so gifted, so talented, you should immediately come and take seat in place of Mr. Khadge. Because by and large you are doing his job. A wad of currency notes was recovered by the security officials from seat number 222, presently allotted to Shri Abhishek Manu Singhvi.
जो मेंबर इस हाउस में प्रेजेंट नहीं है वो ऐसे उठाना ये गलत है और किसी के इमेज को डैमेज करना नहीं। कौन सा मेंबर नेता प्रतिपक्ष ने बोला है तो इसका अर्थ होता है कि उन्होंने स्वतः स्वीकार किया है कि जो सदन के अनुपस्थित सदस्य उनमें से कोई है।
So without the numbers in Rajya Sabha or Lok Sabha, where they still need to pass this, why is the opposition resorting to this stunt of removing the chairman of Rajya Sabha? Not just this, Rahul Gandhi has also staged some theatrics outside the parliament as he posed with note bags with pictures of Modi and Adani. This, of course, is the latest Adani prop after jackets, t-shirts and masks. But the irony of it all is that Rahul Gandhi was caught on camera being schooled by his own member of parliament for being late for his own dharna this morning. Watch this.
नहीं बहाने मत ना, टाइम पे आना है। कहाँ? यहाँ पे मीटिंग है। मीटिंग पे
आप लेट आए, मैं आपसे पहले आ गया। नहीं मेरा आप लेट आए, मैं पहले आया। मेरा 50 का टाइम था।
So, ladies and gentlemen, the Motorola legitimate question on the Newshour tonight. Is there no trust in Rahul Gandhi's theatrics? That's the question and that's the debate coming up on the other side.
You're watching the Newshour at 9. Debate number 1 on Times Now, Super Prime Time.
Joining me in the studio tonight, Pradeep Bhandari, national spokesperson of the BJP. Also joining me in the studio is Professor Jyotsna Tirunagri, national spokesperson of the TDP. Welcome to our studios in Noida. Also joining me this evening, Professor Anwar Pasha, national spokesperson of the RJD, Advocate Anmol Panwar, who is the national spokesperson of the Aam Aadmi Party, Anurag Bhadoria, national spokesperson of the Samajwadi Party. But my first question goes to Dr. Sanjay Jha, leader of the Congress Party, author, analyst, call him what you will. And Sanjay Jha, I'm asking you two questions. One, there is all this constitutional lessons that have been given to the country over the last few months since the run-up to the Lok Sabha elections. I think today Mr. Rahul Gandhi forgot his copy of that red constitution. Because the constitution, the parliamentary rules require a 14-day notice. No 14 days. There is no 14 days left in this session of parliament. Number one. Number two, you don't have the numbers, neither in this house nor in the other house. You're in a minority. In fact, in Rajya Sabha, you have the LOP position by a whisker. You need 27 members of parliament in Rajya Sabha to get an LOP. You have, you need 25, you have 27. So just by a whisker, you have an LOP. Number hai nahi, what is the point you are making? Is it really distraction from the questions that were raised in Parliament? Because Jairam Ramesh kept repeating, kal jo hua, उससे हम बहुत आहत हैं. So the questions on Soros, and secondly, is this distraction from Rahul Gandhi's leadership, which is now a big question mark in the India alliance, with Lalu Prasad Yadav being the latest to join the bandwagon of Sharad Pawar, Kalyan Banerjee, the Trinamool Congress and others. Sanjay Jha?
Well, Navika, you have raised a lot of questions. I'll try and answer them very quickly. Point number one, it does not matter that the India alliance is short of majority and the NDA has the numbers. Every member of parliament represents the voice of the people of India. They have all been elected by the people of this country. And therefore, I think it's extremely unfortunate, if not altogether shameful, that Mr. Modi's government believes that because, along with its alliance partners in the TDP and the JDU and a couple of independents, that they have the majority and therefore they can do what they wish. This is not the democratic, shall we say, credentials in any country where there are elected members sitting in parliament. It insults, I think, the collective will of the people of India. And I'm sure these manifestations of their brutal authoritarian behavior will be answered by the people of India at the right time. Point number two, as far as Adani issue is concerned, let me tell you, Navika, I have been part of that the banking world for a long time to tell you that this, when it gets investigated, will be, along with the electoral bonds and demonetization, the three biggest epic scams since 1947. I have never seen such brazen impunity in any government. You have the US State Department, the Department of Justice, the federal courts, the FBI, which has indicted Mr. Adani, and the BJP and its alliance partners behave like they're the PR or the legal counsel for Mr. Adani. I mean, this government went to actually attack the US government, saying you're trying to destabilize India along with, the India alliance people or George Soros, because they believe Adani is bigger than India. I mean, to me, that's a disgrace. And for that alone, Mr. Modi needs to come and explain in Parliament, why is this Modi Bachao project embarrassing this whole country and making a mockery of our equity? My third and last point. Navika, I want to make this very, very clear, that end of day, go back to the Manipur no confidence motion. Because Narendra Modi, the Prime Minister of this country, who's supposed to protect each and every citizen of India, not just to vote it for his party, abandoned the responsibility in Manipur, the opposition a year ago was forced to do a no confidence motion. Can you imagine that months or almost a year and a half later, Mr. Modi and his party have no idea what's happening in Manipur? So when we don't have a voice, we know that we're going to lose the no confidence motion. I want to tell all your viewers, the India alliance is aware that it does not have the numbers unless the TDP and the JDU have a moral fiber, which they won't. The truth is this, that we will lose the no confidence motion, ladies and gentlemen.
But we are doing a stunt, we are doing drama, we know we will lose, so we are doing some theatrics, we are doing some short films, we are probably aiming for the next directorial award or whatever. But Pradeep Bhandari, no numbers, no time for the notice, but 5 days ago, Jagdeep Dhankar ji was son of the soil, and today he is the most partisan chairman of Rajya Sabha, who must be removed, constitution be done.
Well, Navika ji, I was listening to my friend Sanjay Jha, and I will enlighten him with certain facts because clearly he's forgotten them. Well, first of all, the Congress party has insulted a Kisan and a Jat because this is what they did with Chaudhry Charan Singh ji. This is exactly what they're repeating with Jagdeep Dhankar ji. They hate the farmers of India, they hate the Jats of India, and the people in Haryana gave them a befitting response. Still, the Gandhi Vadra family is not learning. I'll tell you and expose the hypocrisy on the Adani issue of the Congress party. See this video, Navika ji, and your viewers should also see. This is BRS, which is in Telangana, asking for a protest on the Adani issue and a discussion on the Adani issue in Telangana. Mr. Revant Reddy, who was so scared, he did not allow them to be in the assembly and could not allow a discussion. So a party which does not and cannot allow a discussion in a state assembly wants to do a discussion in the issue in the parliament where its own allies are not with it. So the Rahul Gandhi's real issue here is stunts. Rahul Gandhi is understood, he's a very good vlogger. blogger. He's understood he's an excellent content creator. He's understood he can get millions of views on YouTube, but he has also understood he's not the Jannayak because he's lost 89 elections. And now the Samajwadi Party and TMC and RJD has also understood this, Navika ji. So it's a intra-competition which is going on. Samajwadi Party wants to raise Sambal. Rahul Gandhi does not want to raise Sambal. He gets insecure that Sambal is getting more viewership. Sambal is getting the attention of the people of India. Rahul Gandhi runs away to the border. Ram Gopal Yadav schools him that please, if you wanted to raise Sambal, go and raise it in the parliament. Still Rahul Gandhi does not understand. Then he starts doing a mimicry show where again Samajwadi Party is IPCing the spokesperson, calls him a Balak Buddhi at 55 years of age. This is the official tweet which he had given. So Samajwadi Party schools Congress Party. Still Congress Party does not understand. Trinamool Congress finally gives up on Rahul Gandhi and says that you cannot lead the India Alliance. It is us, we can lead the India Alliance, which gets backing from Sharad Pawar. So we are nowhere in the picture. Everybody in the opposition has understood, except Sanjay Jha, that Rahul Gandhi, even after 80 further relaunches, will still be a political Balak Buddhi. That's the reality. But my worry is, Navika ji, and I'll end with that, Rahul Gandhi and Priyanka Vadra's theatrics and mimicry has wasted Indian taxpayers' money. And this is where they need to repay their entitled diners.
That's the point. And Sanjay Jha, if you don't have the numbers, if you don't have, you know, the required days that a notice should be given, is this only about a stunt, about drama? You go every day, you do filming outside, you carry one day a jacket which has some Adani Modi stickers, you have bags, you have masks. You know, Sanjay Jha, people don't want theatrics. People want that the parliament should be discussing issues of the people.
Sure.
Where are those?
Sure.
Where are those?
Sure, Navika, let me answer you. Look at the BJP's mindset, you know, the fascist mindset. They have won an election in Maharashtra. Their logic is, therefore, the opposition has no right to protest. The opposition cannot do
people together, Sanjay ji.
I did not interrupt you.
No, but get your people together. You can't derail the audience here.
Please
get
do
your
not
people.
speak
No,
in the
Sanjay
middle.
ji, you gave a huge monologue, but you need to get your people together.
All right, allow me to complete his point.
Yeah. Mr. Bhandari, I'm used to the strategy of coming to a studio and filibustering. Don't try and teach me the basics. Here is my answer, Navika, to you. In very simple terms, the opposition today is very aware that it does not get the voice it needs because the BJP is not allowing it to speak in parliament. It insults their sacrosanct house. We have seen how bills were passed without a discussion. Criminal amendment bills were passed without a discussion, and they made a mockery of our great sacrosanct institution of the parliament itself, and so many of them. Here is the simple point.
Have you ever seen an individual who considers himself to be the LOP and is officially the LOP? No, Sanjay, you can't get away with facts with a monologue. No, you spoke about who's doing this mimicry. Who's the individual who's doing mimicry? Rahul Gandhi. And you are not the sole representative of the opposition. The Samajwadi Party and TMC does not consider you as the representative of the opposition. You stand for Rahul Gandhi. No, I am speaking facts. He's not the representative of the opposition.
Sanjay Jha, facts on the table. Every time we have a parliamentary debate, everybody puts out those numbers. There are enough bills that have been passed earlier by the UPA government in a very short period of time without discussion. So I don't want to get into repetition of all the rhetoric that we've already gone through. The question tonight is, what has Parliament really become? If you want to do theatre, there are many other platforms that are available. And Anurag Bhadoria ji, I want to ask you.
Because the theatre is important to grab public attention. Because
yes, please do so. But please do so by holding some debates. Why would you just...
Ask that of the BJP. Okay. Where is Mr. Modi? Where is Mr. Shah? As a leader, it is their responsibility.
Get your alliance partner to first agree on an issue, Sanjay ji. Sanjay ji,
Anurag Bhadoria ji. Okay, 1 minute. There are other members of the India Alliance also on this show. With your permission, Sanjay Jha, let me get them in. Anurag Bhadoria ji, number है नहीं. नोटिस का जो रूल के मुताबिक जितने दिन का नोटिस देना चाहिए उतने दिन इस सेशन में है नहीं. आपका ये मोशन जो है वो थ्रू होगा नहीं. आप पहले ला चुके हैं डेप्यूटी चेयरपर्सन के खिलाफ एक मोशन. वो एक्सेप्ट नहीं हुआ था। अगर मैं फार्म लॉज के दौरान बात करूं तो अब ये धनकर जी के खिलाफ है। राहुल गांधी हैज ऑलरेडी सेड दैट स्पीकर ऑफ द लोकसभा वो जब प्राइम मिनिस्टर से मिलते हैं तो बहुत झुक जाते हैं। ये इस तरह की बातें पहले कभी सुनाई नहीं देती थी। ये जो कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन और संविधान को बचाने की बात है, क्या देश में कोई भी रूल फॉलो नहीं करेंगे? और जनता के मुद्दे कहां गए? आप किसानों की, गरीबों की, आप नौकरियों की बात करते थे, ये मुद्दे कहां उठे? पार्लियामेंट में एक भी नोटिस दिया गया इन मुद्दों पर? प्राइस राइज, अनएम्प्लॉयमेंट, फार्मर्स इशू, even one notice has been submitted by any party in the opposition in parliament this time?
देखिए, भारतीय जनता पार्टी के साथ समस्या क्या है? भारतीय जनता पार्टी के प्रवक्ता महोदय अभी कह रहे थे जाट किसान का सम्मान ये लोग नहीं करते क्योंकि धनकर जी की बात हो रही थी। मैं इनसे पूछना चाहता हूं, यही जाट किसान है ना जिनके बारे में जो यहां पे धरने पे बैठे हैं, आज भी धरने पे बैठे हैं, लगातार रोड पे होते हैं, एमएसपी की गारंटी नहीं देते? दे दो ना। यही वो किसान है ना जो धरने पे 1 साल तक बैठे रहे थे। और आपके अभी जो सांसद उन्होंने क्या बोला था वहां किसानों के क्या क्या हो रहा था? मैं किसानों की मैं तो शब्द भी नहीं बोल सकता। सोचो आप, ऐसे शब्दों का इस्तेमाल महिलाओं के लिए जो बोला था, किसानों के लिए जो बोला था, मैं बोल भी नहीं सकता जो उन्होंने बोला था। याद है आपको? वो भी किसान थे, वो किसानों के जो शब्दों का इस्तेमाल किया गया था और कितने किसानों की मौतें हुई थी। तब कहां गया था सम्मान? वो तब सम्मान नहीं था आपके मन में? तब जाटों का सम्मान नहीं था, किसानों का सम्मान नहीं था। वो धरने पे बैठे रहे, चाहे बारिश हो, चाहे सर्दी हो, चाहे कड़ाके की धूप हो, वो बेचारे वहां पे धरने पे बैठ रहे। तब जाके आपने विपक्ष जाके आप लड़े, किसान लड़े, तब जाके आपने काला कानून
जी यही टेप रिकॉर्डर आपने हरियाणा के पहले कहा था। आपको हरियाणा के किसानों ने सबक सिखाया, उत्तर प्रदेश के किसानों ने सबक सिखाया, फिर भी आप उनको मोहरा इस्तेमाल करने का प्रयास कर रहे हैं।
आप बोलो फिर
गलत कर रहे हैं
आप बोलो फिर मैं बोलूंगा। आप बोलो। जब पोल खुलने लगती तो ऐसे ही दर्द होता है पेट में। आपसे मैं कह रहा हूं कि आप
हरियाणा के अंदर किसानों ने आपको सबक नहीं सिखाया?
अगर राष्ट्र को, मेरे लिए राष्ट्र प्रथम है।
कितनी सीटें हैं आपके हरियाणा में?
प्रथम है। अगर राष्ट्र पे किसी विदेशी ताकत का कोई विदेशी व्यक्ति अगर राष्ट्र के लिए खतरा है तो मैं कहता हूं आप उस पर कार्रवाई कीजिए।
करेंगे।
बांग्लादेश में
कनाडा में हिंदू है,
इसके साथ खतरा, कार्रवाई होगी। आपके साथ खड़े हैं।
अनुराग, पक्का कार्रवाई होगी।
नहीं करना
चाइना के
साथ खड़े, चाइना को ला के दिखाइए।
आप गारंटी दे रहे हैं?
आप समस्या पे, जनता के किसी मुद्दों पे बात नहीं करना चाहते।
कांग्रेस पार्टी को बोलिए ना
कैसे अन्याय हो रहा है। हमने कहा था,
मुझे नहीं पता कोई भी राजनीतिक दल इस पर बात करना चाहता है कि नहीं, लेकिन मैं आपसे पूछ रही हूं अनुराग भदौरिया जी। अनुराग भदौरिया जी, हाउ मेनी मेंबर्स ऑफ पार्लियामेंट इन द इंडिया अलायंस हैव गिवन नोटिसेज ऑन इश्यूज ऑफ फार्मर्स, प्राइस राइज, अनएम्प्लॉयमेंट? प्लीज टेल मी। समाजवादी पार्टी से किसी ने दिया है? समाजवादी पार्टी से किसी ने दिया है?
तो बोलने तो दीजिए नाविका जी। आप तो
मेरे सवाल का जवाब आप नहीं दे रहे, इसीलिए रिमाइंड कर रहे हैं।
मत कीजिए कि जनता जान जाए। आप बोलने ही नहीं दे रहे मुझे। मैं जवाब दे रहा हूं भाई। बीजेपी का प्रवक्ता ही बोल रहे, आप भी बोले। दो प्रवक्ताओं को संभालना मुश्किल हो जाता है ना। एक ही आप बोलिए तो मैं बात का जवाब दे दूं। ठीक है, सवाल है कि आपने
मुद्दा होगा तो बोलना भी आ जाएगा।
उनसे कहिए पार्लियामेंट चलने दें। बीजेपी की नहीं, सरकार की जिम्मेदारी है कि यहाँ पे देश के पार्लियामेंट को ऑर्डर में लेके आए। यहाँ संबल पे चर्चा होगी और यहाँ पे डेट डिसाइड करते हैं। महंगाई पे भी होगी, बेरोजगारी पे होगी, किसान पे होगी। बोलिए पार्लियामेंट चलने देंगे।
राहुल गांधी अडानी पे चर्चा, टीएमसी चलाने की जिम्मेदारी पे चर्चा, ये आपस में समन्वय नहीं बैठा पा रहे। अनुराग भदौरिया आपस में समन्वय नहीं बैठा पा रहे। आपके प्रवक्ता आईपी सिंह ने सुना क्या बोला राहुल गांधी के बारे में? उम्र 55 की, दिल 55 का। पहले अपने आप में समन्वय बैठाइए अपने घर परिवार में।
करवाइए, किसने आपको रोका है?
ऑल राइट। अनुराग भदौरिया जी,
गठबंधन में दरार का मुद्दा उठाते हो।
कभी दरार हम क्या बोल रहे हैं? आपके लोग ही कह रहे हैं।
1 मिनट। अनुराग भदौरिया जी, थोड़ा सा
आप मुद्दों पर चर्चा क्यों नहीं करना चाहते?
मुद्दा आपका है क्या? आपका मुद्दा संबल है, कांग्रेस पार्टी का मुद्दा अडानी है। फर्स्ट अलोम विलोम, yes, I recommend that, but meanwhile, let me come to Professor Jyoti. Professor Jyotsna, my question to you is, the opposition is charging the government ranks and they're saying the treasury benches are not interested in a debate. The treasury benches are saying that the opposition is not interested. I want to ask you, is there going to be a breakthrough? Is there going to be an end to this confrontation? And can we move ahead? Because at the end of the day, it's a platform of a theatre for which the common man of India is paying through his tax money. And it seems everybody is very happy filming things, carrying, various items with various stickers. Is this how Parliament should be?
Navika ji, I think we are losing a point here. We as citizens of India are losing a point here. I'll tell you why. Because the Parliament is a very sacred place. The Parliament is where bills are passed. Parliament is where the future of the generations is literally written on. Now, what's happening for the past so many days when the Parliament is running? Every day they come. आते तो हैं स्कूल, आते तो हैं ये लोग, पढ़ना नहीं चाहते. What do? They do halla, they go and sit in the canteen. I'm sorry, I don't want anybody to interrupt me there. I'm sorry sir, I don't want anybody to interrupt me here. अब यहाँ पे I didn't interrupt when they spoke. So I didn't interrupt. अनुराग भैया, मैं जब आप बात करें, मैं बात
क्लास तो करवाइए, हम तो क्लास
अनुराग जी,
आप चुप तो बैठ जाओ,
अनुराग जी, she is the only woman spokesperson representing a party. At least common courtesy should be extended, and she was disciplined. She did not interrupt you. She did not interrupt you.
Listen.
अनुराग भदौरिया,
अनुराग भैया सुन लो, आप सुन तो लो, शांत बैठ जाओ, सुन तो लो. मैं ये बोल रही हूँ, there is a hypocrisy. I'll tell you what the hypocrisy is. चुप हो जाओ अनुराग भैया, चुप हो जाओ, थोड़ा पानी पी लो, बाजू में रखा होगा, पानी तो पी लो आप. चुप हो जाओ, मुझे बोलने दीजिए. हिपोक्रेसी क्या है? They say we'll wear a t-shirt of Adani and we'll get inside Parliament here. They'll wear a t-shirt here. Rahul says I'm going to wear that t-shirt, I'm going to go inside. मुझे कौन रोकेगा? They'll put those posters up in the Parliament inside. The same Congress जो 100 भी नहीं पार कर चुका है, the same Congress in the Assembly of Telangana, they have literally stopped everybody out there. Everybody out there. I'll show you all the visuals. उन्होंने तो आपको visuals दिखाया. मैं आपको ये राहुल जी का फोटो है. राहुल जी देख लो जरा. नविका जी का शो तो आप भी देख रहे होंगे. देख लो जरा. ये आप ही का है. And this is the one. This is the t-shirt of BRS MLA wore. And इसके लिए उनको अरेस्ट किया गया. तो राहुल जी को भी अरेस्ट कर ले यहाँ पे. तेलंगाना में कांग्रेस सरकार ने एक BRS MLA को इसके लिए अरेस्ट किया. तो राहुल जी को भी यहाँ पे अरेस्ट कर दें. इसके लिए. अरे क्या तमाशा चला रहे हैं लोग. और दूसरी बात, घर को तो सीधा कर ले हैं लोग. आप बाहर है, आप इज आउट, TMC इज आउट. अब SP है कि नहीं है अनुराग भैया बोलना है, क्योंकि संबल पे वो बात करना चाहते हैं, राहुल जी नहीं बात करना चाहते, राहुल जी कुछ और चीज पे बात करना चाहते हैं. They have a different agenda altogether. And I'll tell you one thing, Navika ji. Accusations of bias, I'm quoting it very clearly here. Accusation of bias that they are actually levying on the Rajya Sabha chair. They need to be backed by evidence, not a political rhetoric all the time. 5 दिन पहले पहुंचे. Not a political rhetoric. आपको कुछ problem है, show us the evidence. Show the media the evidence. अरे मीडिया तो है वहां पे, आप हंस रहे हो. और दूसरी बात, ये लोग अपना स्टैंड को तो, अपना क्लेम जो है उसको सब्सटैंशिएट तो नहीं करते. अब जब मैं बात कर रही होती हूँ या फिर हमारे बीजेपी के जो प्रवक्ता है वो बात कर रहे होते, बीच में आ जाएंगे. अरे इनको बोलने देते. यही फंडा है इनका. आप देख लीजिए, राज्यसभा में भी यही कर रहे हैं, लोकसभा में भी यही कर रहे हैं. हम तो बोल रहे हैं एजुकेशन रिफॉर्म्स के बारे में बात करो. एविएशन जो हम लोग बिल परसों लाना चाह रहे थे उस पे बात करो. या फिर जितने सारे बिल्स, आई थिंक वी हैव ऑलमोस्ट सो मेनी बिल्स पेंडिंग, उस पे बात करो. कौन रोक रहे हैं?
अनवर पाशा जी,
they don't want security, they don't want welfare, they don't want economic development, they don't want nothing.
Let me get in,
political rhetoric all the time.
Let me get in Professor Anwar Pasha. Professor Anwar Pasha, everybody has a right to speak in Parliament. Everybody in the opposition has the right to raise questions. I want to ask you, if Sharad Pawar ji, if Mamata Banerjee and her members of Parliament, if Lalu ji himself has seen through the fact that the India alliance is not able to come together on the issue of leadership because the Congress is not able to lead it. Do you think this is an ill-thought plan to do a stunt of no confidence when clearly the rules do not permit it, there is no time for it, and there are no numbers for it? What is the point that you're making? Instead, wouldn't it have been better if issues that are important to people of India should have been picked up in both houses of Parliament?
Navika ji, you have raised 2 points. One is related to the leadership of India Alliance, and another one is the theatre that is going on in the Parliament, both houses. It is very unfortunate that the Parliament has been converted into a theatre. And the people who are responsible for it, I think the ruling alliance is more and more responsible for it. As far as the respect of and the honor of the chairman of the Rajya Sabha and the speaker of the Lok Sabha is concerned, honor or respect is not imposed, it is not bulldozed from above. It is earned. The way the speaker of the Lok Sabha and the way the chairman of the Rajya Sabha, they behave in the parliament, that is unprecedented. It is unbecoming of the, I think, this kind of position. The people who are sitting in this position, they should not be behaving like a party in a partisan manner. They should behave in a very neutral manner, very impartial manner. They are not doing it. So that's why this problem is there. Opposition wants discussion. They want to raise the issues that is concerning the nation, that is concerning the people, but the ruling party is not willing to discuss in the parliament. This is very unfortunate, and the onus you are putting on the opposition parties, this is the duty of the ruling party to get things set in the right direction.
I am not putting the onus on the opposition parties. I am asking you a straight question. Is the Congress party using this no confidence motion to distract from the leadership crisis which is coming out of all India party alliance partners? Is it to distract away from Sonia Gandhi's Soros link that the BJP has raised, number one, and number two, Rahul Gandhi, who is not being accepted by the India alliance? Is this distraction or not?
This is your misconception. This is your wrong perception.
Okay.
We are united.
We
all parties of India alliance.
So what is Laluji saying?
As far
as Laluji also having misconceived
leader of the alliance is concerned?
कांग्रेस मिलके हैं जरा ये बात पूछ लीजिए टीएमसी उनको एक्सेप्ट कर रहा है ये बात पूछ लीजिए
as far as the leadership of the India alliance is concerned till now for your information there is no chairman of the India alliance. There is no convener of the India alliance.
Oh, no chairman. So Rahul Gandhi is not a leader, so there is no requirement for a change.
There should be.
Sanjay Jha, sun rahe na? There is no requirement for a change. Rahul Gandhi is not the chairman of the India alliance.
Till now,
simple point.
Till now there was no chairperson. Now there was no chairperson of the India alliance. Till now there was no convener of the India alliance.
Okay,
and Mamata Banerjee has
rejecting Rahul Gandhi's leadership openly. That is what Lalu Yadav has done. And Congress party cannot accept it. This is why they are doing mimicry. How is the government to be blamed here?
All are united in it.
My dear friend from the RJD, Mr. Pasha.
Of the India alliance.
Every trick in the book. I want to ask the Aam Aadmi Party spokesperson here, Mr. Anmol Panwar. Mr. Anmol Pawar, are you also a signatory in the no trust motion against the Rajya Sabha? Do you also believe that what the Congress party and the other opposition parties are doing is the right thing to do? Because many notices are pending for a debate even from the Aam Aadmi Party members. Do you think this is the way Parliament should function without looking at concerns of the people of India?
Navika ji, this is an unprecedented moment in the Indian parliamentary history where the ruling BJP is obstructing the functioning of Parliament because they don't want discussions on the escalating crimes in Delhi, on the deteriorating law and order situation in Delhi, because they don't want discussions on Sambhal, because they don't want discussions on their failure to prevent persecution of Hindus in Bangladesh, because they don't want discussions on why Adani bribed the government officials to the tune of 2200 crores and is selling electricity at higher prices. Logon ki jeb kaati ja rahi hai, because they don't want discussions on the issues of national importance. You were saying during the show,
the states where bribes have been paid according to this report. 1 minute, Mr. Pawar, the states where these bribes have been paid are Congress-ruled states. Do you want an investigation against the Congress?
No. So what is stopping the BJP from investigating it, Navika? What is stopping the BJP? Because they are in...
No, nothing is stopping us from anything. Sanjay ji, Sanjay ji, you need to understand facts. Already the SEBI is investigating the matter. थोड़ा पढ़ के आइए संजय जी, अब आपको SEBI इंडियन सुप्रीम कोर्ट के ऊपर ज्यादा विश्वास नहीं है, बाहर की एजेंसी पर ज्यादा विश्वास है. That is your thing. But will you also answer why Sonia Gandhi was part of FDL AP Foundation which believed in independent Kashmir? That is also a part of discussion. My friend from Aam Aadmi Party, what is your opinion on it? Will you speak on it? And first make your mind. Monday it is Sambal, Tuesday it is inflation, Wednesday it is Adani, Thursday it is something else, Friday, Saturday you want to leave on a holiday. Because Rahul wants to go abroad.
Bachao project. This is a Modi Bachao project. I will keep saying that.
Sanjay ji, you keep saying it. Even Congress people do not believe in it.
Spokesperson did not.
Congress people do not believe in it. Mr. Randhawa told you कि साले समय पे जाइए पहले.
Why?
Sanjay ji.
Okay.
Jyotsna, Modi Bachao project.
Sir, I think Sanjay ji got us wrong. He's in that, as I said, they are in just that political rhetoric. So for the clarification of Sanjay ji, for you, let me
Adani is the rhetoric.
हाँ sir, मुझे बोलने दीजिए. Sir, political rhetoric आप कर रहे हो, मुझे बोलने दीजिए.
No, why she has caught you and probably 1 minute. Why she has interrupted you, Sanjay Jha, because you said this is a Modi Bachao project. You meant to say this is an Adani Bachao project?
Both of them are the same thing, Navika.
Navika ji, let me clarify. They raised about the accusations of a foreign agency in some of the power contracts. In the state of Andhra Pradesh, where NDA government is there we have initiated a due diligence process and we are in fact investigating all the documents that were done earlier during the earlier YSRCP regime. We are doing it. That's for their clarification. Now, आप मुझे ये बताइए, they know they don't have the numbers. Open agenda by Congress to just distract. That's my point. अरे बैठ जाओ, आप बैठ.
What do you mean by don't have the numbers?
So many bills.
1 minute. Are you trying to tell me the India
so many bills are there. Why don't you talk on those bills?
Not a number. Are you trying to say that 240 Lok Sabha MPs is not a number? You're insulting the voice of the people of India, madam. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Sir, आप ही ने बोला, मैंने नहीं बोला. आप ही ने बोला. You said you don't have the numbers. Sanjay ji, don't distract.
Sanjay ji, 240 is the Lok Sabha numbers, but first you have to get it passed in the Rajya Sabha, where also you do not have numbers.
They don't have the numbers. I didn't say that. He said. Sanjay ji, he said. Come on, sir. Now don't twist and turn, sir. ये जो ऑस्कर लेवल की जो नटना है ना, वो उनको जमता है, राहुल जी को. आपको नहीं जमता संजय जी. राहुल जी कर रहे हैं ऑस्कर लेवल का जो नटना कर रहे हैं वो लोग, एक्टिंग कर रहे हैं. प्लीज.
If you want to see the numbers, the numbers are on your screen. The numbers are on your screen and the numbers are certainly not in favor of the India alliance in Rajya Sabha. So you started the show, Sanjay Jha, by saying that you don't have the numbers. Then pray, why is this whole theatrics being played out in Parliament? You have to make a point. I am not saying that you should not raise your questions, but is this the most important question? Mr. Jairam Ramesh says that after yesterday we have to raise this. So is the Soros question extremely uncomfortable? That's why you are raising this. Then what is the issue? Because your issue is Adani, Samajwadi Party's issue is Sambal, Lalu Prasad Yadav's party is asking for something else. Aam Aadmi Party, what is your issue in Parliament? Everybody is on a different page.
Navika, can you imagine the embarrassment to our country? Narendra Modi's government is destroying our reputation across the world. The US embassy, what did they say from Delhi? They said this is absolute rubbish.
Okay.
Can you imagine the negative?
1 minute, Mr. Pawar coming in. Mr. Pawar coming in. Mr. Pawar.
Navika ji, you said that there's theatrics going on in Parliament. I agree. ये जो ड्रामा, इस ड्रामे का जो स्क्रिप्ट है, जो नरेशन है, जो डायरेक्शन है, वो मोदी जी के पूंजीपति दोस्त करते हैं और भाजपा के सांसद कठपुतली की तरह नाचते हैं संसद में।
ड्रामा की बात दिखाओ जो बड़ा सा शीश में सामने आया, जिसमें जकूजी बड़े-बड़े करते थे।
ये समस्या है।
की बात करें शीश में
ये आपका असली ड्रामा। इश्यूज ऑफ नेशनल इंपॉर्टेंस।
जवाब यादव जनता के साथ किया था रोहित जी।
संसद इनका मुख्यालय नहीं है,
आपका तो मुख्यालय शीश में है। जो कोविड काल में 40 करोड़ के पैसे लूट के, जनता के पैसे लूट के आपके कॉमन चीफ मिनिस्टर ने ये चीफ बनाया शीश में।
Well, ladies and gentlemen, there are debates in television studios, but there are no debates in Parliament. There is loss of time, and every single hour costs the national exchequer some 10, 12, 20 crores, but who cares? After all, the bill is being footed by the people of India. The people of India elect their representatives. The representatives are busy positioning their own leaders. In the middle of this, did you hear about any debate on the issue of farmers? Did you hear about any debate on the issue of price rise or unemployment or GDP growth or the financial situation in India? Well, none at all. Everybody has their own agenda. Everybody is following their own agenda. And who's left high and dry? Well, people of India. Because they've voted, and they vote once in 5 years. Now they have to wait their turn after 5 years. Till then, it's sound, camera, action. Inside Parliament and outside, in Parliament premises. Who's losing out? Well, you be the judge. Thank you very much, all of you panelists, for joining me on debate number 1.